We are back. The Breakdown Boys, Wade Sensei, and his microphone cord.
Oos, yes.
You need to give that thing a name. That thing's more attached than a freaking Stage 5 clinger at this point. Jesus.
Damn.
And listen, Sensei was a man back in the day. He had more than one of them. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even know. You know what I'm talking about.
Damn.
Getting crazy.
Missing all the info.
But
shoot.
Sensei, you know one thing we're clinging to, and now maybe not, is the hope that we would get a Slim versus Gibb fight. We just did a video on this last week.
Yep.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Sensei, but it seems as though the man in Nissan Gibb is retired.
Welcome to the club, my man. Welcome to the club.
You know what's crazy? And we're going to have to do a video on this. It's a realistic idea to think that influencer boxing has had its time. Because how many people in the last week have retired? KSI potentially. We'll see. Logan straight up said, I'm done.
Yep.
Now we hear Gibb, and we're going to watch this interview with Fred Talks Fighting, but just initial thoughts. Do you think Gibb's done?
No, I don't think any of these guys are done, bro.
I think Logan's done. I think he is done.
Well, he would. Listen,
what else would bring him back? Tell me one fight that would bring him back.
We don't know. Remember, these guys.
Face Sensei, that's who. Get the Face Sensei.
You have to understand something. Here's the point I want to make for y'all. Okay, I get where this is coming from. I understand the psychology because I've been a guy who's fought, like been a new fighter, who fought off and on, didn't know where to go with fighting, was retired and came out of retirement for a fight. Right, thought I would never, made a vow that I would never fight again 2 times, and I fought twice after that. And I vowed again, and there's still a chance, I know deep down, that I could fight again.
Bro, you got to quit with these vows, dog. You got to save the vows for wifey at this point.
Listen. No, because what happens is you have to, as a fighter, you have to be like delusional in your approach a little bit, right? You have to be extreme in your approach. It has to be so intense that you're trying to achieve a goal that you have to be like, it's all in, all or nothing. And I told you this, right? I remember I was fighting off and on for a couple of years, and it got draining because I'm like, I got out of that mode, and now I have to jump back in.
Right.
When you're, as a fighter, I wish I just had all my fights like consecutively almost so I can just go right back into camp and keep the flow going.
Facts.
So these guys have been, KSI took time off, and then has come back to achieve this goal, and then had the Tommy Fury fight, went all in training camp. Now it's like, I need to take time and relax. These guys think about quitting during camp. Every fighter thinks about quitting during camp, at some point, right? One of their camps or pre-fight. I don't know. They get the nerves, all that stuff, right? And it gets pretty extreme. Logan, right? He had his fight with Dylan. All this stress that he had to deal with. Now that the fight's done, and you get that glimpse of like, man, this piece is nice, man. What am I doing to myself? Right? You go through that.
Yeah.
But there's an up and then there's a down. Right? So this is, again, I don't know all of these guys. However, all of these guys started fighting when they weren't fighters at all. So if they can get inspired to fight when they didn't know how to fight, and after they've lost, right? Let some time pass. Right? What did I tell you? People ask me, like, right after a fight, if you're going to ask me if I'm going to fight again. I'm like, wait, bro. Just don't ask me now. This is the dumbest time to ask me because the answer is no.
Thanks.
Right? Catch me training. Catch me hitting the pads. And I'm like, after a sweat, like a good spar or whatever, you know what? Maybe.
Right.
Because it's timing. It's an emotional, it's a mood thing, bro, because you got to commit time and energy and money and all this stuff.
Facts.
And these guys are getting older, thinking about, Logan, Engage, what's JJ doing, Gibb, I don't know, right? So, but good opportunity. I feel like they say they're retired, but dude, they're not retired like 38 years old, 40 years old, 30 fights.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But that's the
they're
thing,
not
though, too, though.
They're still young guns.
They're young guns, but they got money like those guys don't have, dude.
I know, but they didn't fight for the money originally.
There's some guys here that definitely are fighting for a bag and not fighting if that bag's not there.
Well, also, it's kind of smart. This is boxing. They all know. I know, and everyone else knows. We can just say I can just say I'm retired.
Oh yeah, you can. The words for sure.
I'm retired. Which
Well,
means,
listen.
okay, I could. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear what Gib has to say though.
Well, yeah, Gib isn't speaking on it right now, which is the one guy you would want to hear from. But obviously, we watched the video, and to be fair, we did. I got reached out by Liam today, Liam Chivers, and I'm not going to obviously talk about what was said, but we told the people that was probably a little bit of a clipped up video because it was, a Twitter vid, and it wasn't, it was maybe a little bit out of context, but he was doing what managers should do. We said that in our video, and I think that pretty much stands. But I want to see what Leon Wills had to say, because this is one of the guys that Gib, is in camp with. Obviously, anytime Gib is going to start training for a fight, he's going to go straight to Leon, get right back in shape. So let's see what our guy...
He was staying in the gym off camp.
Right.
24/7.
Right.
365
right.
was that guy.
So let's see what our guy Leon... And by the way, Viddal Riley as well. Super good friends with Gib. So let's see what they're saying here on Fred Talks Fighting interview with Leon Wills, our guys.
This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting. I'm joined by Leon Wills and Viddal Riley. I do apologise for us doing it out here in the rain, so I'll make sure to keep it.
Leon Wills pissed in the rain.
I'll make sure to keep it short, only 2-3 minutes today. I was surprised to see you guys here though. It's good. Back on the scene, back on the channel.
By the way, I didn't address Viddal Riley the right way, and neither did Fred here. English champion. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's the champ there, ladies and gentlemen. I
champ.
don't know why that belt's not with him. Bring that belt everywhere, dog.
It's everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? You're the English champ, son. Sorry.
That's fire.
Leon Wills.
Yeah, man, we're focused now. I said to Lee, we need to do this. So all the breakdowns and all them man out there, yeah, allow it, man. Shout out to them, man, though.
I didn't even know that was in this interview, but yes.
That was fire.
Yes, of course. Listen, we've been wanting Leon Wills to come on the show. We want to, you know what I'm saying? We want to have some inter-community engagement, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So anytime, any place, anywhere, come see the Breakdown Boys, you know what I'm saying?
100.
Everybody always got their eyes, you know what I'm saying? Glued on the prize. Is right, her, you know what I mean? Those are our dudes, though.
We about
You guys
that.
upload. The views are always very, very good. It's just the upload schedule is a little bit hit and miss.
I know we're missing one of the 4 C's of YouTube, the consistency, but soon we'll get there.
We're gonna, before Christmas, we're going to be active. That's why we came down here today, because we just said, let's keep the channel rolling. Let's keep some content for the
The
people.
momentum sort of thing.
Yeah, let's keep the momentum, because we got 4 interviews. Just upload that nice, and then we'll have another sit-down pod coming soon.
Okay. That sounds pretty good
Let's
then.
go.
Mr.
I'm going to give them some free plug here. I know who
Dope.
they're sitting down with. Is a fucking pretty big interview, dude.
Let's
To
go.
the point where I was like, damn, we got to step our shit up. I don't want to
That's
spoil for people, you know what I'm saying? I want them to do
Yeah,
their thing,
yeah.
but it's
It's
massive.
fire though.
It's
As
massive.
he should. He's the English champ. It's only gonna.
That's what I'm
it's
saying,
only
bro.
up.
You gotta,
It's only up.
man.
It's only up.
Big time stuff coming for him. But let's get to this Gib talk.
this then. Innocent Gib, is he retired or is he not retired?
Retired.
He is retired.
People, I don't know why people don't believe me. He's retired.
Yeah, even I don't believe
So
it.
why does he not come out and tweet it?
What
I'm
did he say to you
retired.
the other day?
Why does Gib not tweet?
He said it.
But I said to him the other day in the gym,
Yeah.
oh, when you next fighting? He said, never.
He said there's no fights.
There's no
He said
fight.
never, there's no fights. I said, so you're just training? He was like, and that was it.
He's waiting for the big check.
No, but you know what it is? Once you start boxing or if you start gym, you have to go. Rent is due now. You have to stand up. You know what I'm saying? You have to go. Otherwise, you're going to get obese and sloppy, mental health problems. You have to stay active, regardless if you're fighting or not.
We see it from a lot of fighters who
All right, so we'll stop it there. What do you think? By the way, shout out Ashley Raxu walking around in the back there. A lot of cameos coming through the back there. Pause.
Facts. Busy.
What do you think of that answer? Because Leon straight up says he's retired. I don't know why people don't believe me. He's retired. And obviously he's again not Gib, but also going to look out for Gib because that's his man's pots and pans. And to a degree, it's not his question to answer. So he's going to give the answer that either he's been told to give or that he's been told, period. You know what I'm saying? He's going to give that with a little bit of, hey, this is all I know. You know what I mean? This is all I know.
Right.
Which he should. Again, no one should be coming out and giving out Gibbs' game plan, whatever this is. If you think, because I can see your face, you think this is mind games, game plan. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I don't think it's mind games. I think Gib is being honest. I think he's being 100% honest, which he said about the never part. The way that Viddal repeated it, it sounded like he was being a little facetious or like never, I'm never fighting again. Like,
yeah.
not 100% serious. Like, nah, damn, I'm done. I'm never fighting again.
We could see Gib doing that. We could see him doing that.
He said never, but then he said no fights.
That's another thing that's
no
interesting.
fights, which means no opportunity.
See, this is the
that
thing
I'm interested in.
Exactly.
And also working with misfits. We don't know how Gib feels about that, right? So there's a lot of
You're hitting the nail on the head. That was the first
bridges
thing I
we
thought
gotta
of.
cross. There's a lot of things that we got to deal with first before.
But let's go into that. Let's go into that.
With JJ.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
got to deal with all those things.
Exactly.
Bro.
Let's go into that because people may have forgotten, and just because Mams Taylor says everything's okay and he's welcome back doesn't mean that everything's okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know to this day who was right, who was wrong in that whole situation, but from memory, and we could be wrong about this, from memory, it was about an offer that was given or wasn't given around the time frame that Gib couldn't fight or could, and then it went public, not only the offer itself, but how much it was supposed to be for and how much it was going to be for if he did a certain other fight, which you don't do. You don't do that to guys because then it makes them look like what, again, we talked about with Slim and yada, 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 right? You don't do that stuff publicly.
Yep, 100%.
And so Gib obviously feels pretty scorned by that, and no one's talking about that aspect.
Bro.
And you just brought it up.
If the Zone came to Gib right now and said, we want you to headline whatever with Slim, nothing to do with Misfits or whatever.
Take Misfits completely out of it?
I don't know if Gib, I can't speak for Gib.
Right.
But I have a feeling it may be a little bit different because there sounded like a little bit of pride in there. No fights.
Course.
Like, we know there are fights, but he's saying no fights.
Right. He's saying there's no,
right?
like you said, no opportunities I'm interested in.
Because when you retire, there's opportunities out there, but I just don't have it in me to fight anymore.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to fight anymore. There's no fights.
Right. There's nothing that gets him out of bed.
Yeah, I'm still training.
Right.
Dude, if I ain't fighting, I'm not training.
Yeah.
I know Gib's different. But it's like, it just, to me, that's, even with that little snippet there, we know there's turmoil. I don't need to, we can read between the lines here. You know what I'm saying? We know
this
there's
is pretty simply,
It's not that surprising that he said that, because when you say that, now you're kind of playing ball, because maybe now Misfits has to come out and try to get him out of retirement, right?
Right.
Oh, you want me to come fight with Misfits? Well, guess what? I'm retired.
Yeah.
You want to have this big fight at Misfits, and you want me to come save the day?
Yeah.
When you were talking on my name, when you were talking about with the whole thing about Kingpin wasn't just about Kingpin. Gib took that personally because he was the head honcho for Kingpin, right? So when JJ's tweeting out and the guys from Misfits are tweeting out and laughing on Kingpin's name,
I took it. I mean, listen,
laughing on Gib's downfall.
Right. I took it personally when things didn't go well, because I felt like it was my responsibility to make those guys look good. You know, it was our responsibility to be like, yo, we're going to take it and try to make y'all look like the superstars y'all deserve to be type thing. And I took it personally too, so I can get where he, as a guy that came in, the number one, okay, sign, whatever, you know what I'm saying, would take it that way.
Bro, and you know this wasn't that long ago, bro. The Misfits thing, Kingpin didn't
Honestly,
get the final.
If we had
he
the
didn't
final,
he deserved.
it would be happening right now.
Right, exactly. So you don't get the final. Now it's like, oh, now you had the bad pay-per-view. So I don't know, as Misfits is like, listen, you don't sell as much as you think. This is your real price.
Right.
Right? This is not a great – Gib's not in a great place.
Exactly.
As a prize fighter right now anyways.
Right.
So this isn't the time for it to be like, yeah, let's do it. Maybe you do. It makes sense. Maybe he just got to pull back and fight back a little bit.
And the Kingpin thing is a good point too, because that left a sour taste in everybody's mouth. Everybody. Right. From the people that were Misfits fighters that went over there, sure, they had that availability to go back to Misfits. But the guys that weren't on Misfits, now you have this dynamic where it's like, okay, you know, from Misfits side, it's like, all right, well, we'll take you in, but here's how it's going to be. Versus let's talk negotiation. It's going to be more of that kind of talk, I would assume. Like you just said, here's how it's going to be. You're not the draw you said you thought you were. Right,
and if Slim is the champ, Gib's going to be the challenger.
Right.
And there's all this stuff that we're like, dude, this would be a dope fight. You make some money, be a dope fight. But there's more to it when you're the fighter and we don't have these personal relationships that intertwine.
I was gonna say, and I'm not sitting here saying that Gibbs should walk in the door, demand this, that, and the other. Like business-wise, this fight for us makes sense. The thing that we had the issue with was Liam saying, "Oh, you know, Slim is only made by Misfits." Or like, okay, that's a little far because We're all kind of
Yeah,
made
yeah.
by this. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
We're all doing it. But as far as what Gib actually wants to do, I'll ask you this, and we'll watch some more of this just in a second. But actually, yeah, let's watch this and see if they answer it, and then we'll come back to it.
You retire in boxing
I know,
about the
look
age of 38. They're the brain. They miss it.
Yeah. So regardless if you're fighting or not, you got to stay active. You got to look after your body.
So why does Gib not put an Instagram post out, or like, I think like Jay Swigler put out saying, "I'm retired. Thank you very much, guys."
I don't know. Did he put up? I don't know.
Damn, Fred tried a big boy Leon by stepping up on that step, dog. What's up? You ain't taller than me, fool. That's crazy.
Back on right now. What's up?
What's up? Just stepped up on the step on him.
I don't know. That's him,
Look
innit?
it up. He's like, what's
Does
up?
he need to say that?
Yeah,
Do you
step
think
up there,
he's
V.
retiring for real?
But he's
Me
never-
and Viddal don't. We think he's staying active. What do you think, Leon?
I think he's.
Do you see how Fred just like stepped over to the side and started rubbing shoulders with V? He said me and Leon, and look, he said me and Viddal, look how close he's standing to him now. He's standing away from, that's crazy freaking framing, dog.
Tired. Listen, one day we was training. It was like, Leon, what am I doing? I'm not fighting. This was like 4 months ago. Like what? This was after the kingpin.
Come by, Gib will fight, bro.
The right amount of zeros.
There you go. That man knows him better than we do. So there you go. So maybe.
Right? See, so he knows what he heard. He said the right opportunity to come, he will fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Gibbs still has the itch and the fire. When I fought, right? When I want to retire, it had nothing to do with like anything else besides I don't want to do this thing anymore.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not motivated to do this thing anymore. Now, maybe the right opportunity. I say I'm retired, but
Right.
you know, I just don't think I'm not in their situation. If I had a situation maybe where like there's a couple fights that may be a big opportunity, maybe I should keep my mouth shut, maybe I should play this game right, then maybe I'll just say I'm retired. I won't say, but if the right opportunity, maybe I wouldn't do that. Right. So it's not the same for me. That's why maybe he shouldn't say anything. So that means if he's not saying everything, he's not coming out with like a generic post saying, guys, you know, like he said, thanking everyone, like what Fred's saying.
Right.
That would make more sense.
Sometimes
This
when
is
you
the
go
Conor
zero dark.
This is the Conor
Yeah,
McGregor.
exactly.
I'm done with this.
This is when you go 0 dark 30 like this and have the people talking for you. It does create, like you said, some intrigue, some mystique, a reason for us to care again. How can we miss you if you don't go away? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't even mind that part of it. And having, like I said, this is a kind of a, again, people need to see like how to drum up stuff without just doing the generic stuff. Gibbs always found a way to grab interest without doing the generic interest grabbing influencer boxing thing, right?
Yep.
He's having his people talk for him without really even saying a word and just lurking
Literally.
in the background, just waiting, becoming that boogeyman that a lot of people are like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? It does create something there. Because how much have we talked about Gibb fighting until this week?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And now it's this big topic. It's like, okay, is he coming back? When? Where? What's the relationship with Misfits? There's a lot of drama there. That I mean, inadvertently.
I think it's a call. Definitely that, and it is. Probably some burnout. I think there's probably some.
There's definitely a
some
burnout.
in there.
We've talked about it. There's
He
definitely
told,
burnout.
he told Leon 3 months ago. He said,
Well, bro,
"Why am I in here if I'm not fighting?"
when
you know?
dude, I'll give you a little detail. I don't mind talking about this, but when things were looking pretty bleak before the second card. By the way, we're still owed $35,000 from Kingpin, but when before the second card, when we didn't even know we were going to have a card, when I'm looking at flights home for me and Christian, I'm talking with people, and they're like, Gibbs, like, done. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's not fighting, he's like, why am I training? So that you could tell is even in his mind there. He's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you could tell, like, that was already the mindset. I'm going to go, like, do my thing. I'm going to go live this. I'm going to go plan the vacay, whatever. So, like you said, he's in that mindset now. So it is probably a little burnout and probably just a little bit of sour grapes from
Bro.
the fucking.
God, he did the training camp during Ramadan.
Yeah, dude. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. From the whole Kingpin situation.
He's a fighter now. If the right opportunity swing back, Gib will fight. But as it stands, no one's worth his time.
Slim's not worth his time.
In his head, in his mind. No
Uh-oh.
one's.
Leon,
he ain't budging for no
You're
one.
on
Yeah,
the board
let's-
now.
and
You're the
literally-
councilman.
Yes, come on.
Who needs who more?
Okay.
Well, Slim holds the belt,
needs
undefeated, 7-0. No, Gib only cares about the check.
Who needs who more? Like for 2024, who needs who more?
Slim will want to be chasing the Gib fight more. I feel like Gibbs very happy. He's very content. He made this.
Who needs who more, Sensei? Councilman Leon asked the question, but his answer obviously is Slim needs Gibb more.
I think so. I don't know. I'm trying to think who else there is for Slim.
Kenny, potentially Jarvis, potentially Nick
It seems
Lamau.
almost dead even. It seems like dead even in a way.
I would say that
Like-
Slim needs if to go to the next level. Honestly, yeah, dude, they need each other. They need each other.
Yeah, like Slim to go to the next level.
Because this is what I
it's
would
tough
say.
because Gibbs not active right now, so it's so tricky.
Who would you
Like,
think of as a different opponent for Gibb other than Slim right now? Deji? Because I could
I
put
love the Kenny, the final we were supposed to get.
Kenny is another one, but
intrigue there.
you see what I'm doing though? Deji could fight Gibb or Slim. Kenny could fight Gibb or Slim.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's pretty even.
Right. So it's like I don't know. I mean, Gibb could probably get like Gibb's at least been in talks to get bigger names, right? He was in talks to get Floyd. That apparently
Right,
almost
right.
happened. I don't think
Yep.
I could see Slim doing that. So by the narrowest of margin, yeah, Slim would probably chase the Gibb fight more than Gibb will chase a Slim fight.
Yeah, there'd be a slight tilt in that direction.
Right. But it's not super different now. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Slim's chasing a KSI fight or a Logan fight. Like that, when he's chasing that Logan
Right,
fight,
right,
I'm
right.
like, what are we doing? You know, it's not happening.
Yeah, no.
Even when Logan's
That's
like,
not-
I'll come down and fight him. No, you shut up. No, you
He
won't.
was
You
he
never,
was joking.
never in your whole lifespan, dog. But yeah, no, I think that it's very, very slight. But this is good stuff.
Comeback story. It's gone very well since the Jake Paul fight.
Yeah, it's true. It's gone well, but obviously with him, some people might think, he just wants the money, 7-figure gib and whatnot. But he's more storyline. He lives more in the realm of YouTube, that realm, instead of like the real world. Earth now, I touch you, my hands, I got hair. That is true.
He doesn't live in the Earth world where I touch you, I got hands and got hair. Well, you got 2 out of 3 right, Leon. You got 2
That's why his name is freaking Leon Wills, bro. Reels.
Yes, bro. He's the
Leon
realest.
Wills, bro.
Those 2 are
Keeps
the
it
realest.
real out there. Those two.
Like, he lives in the metaverse more, so he's minding that
Facts.
story. Okay,
Metaverse.
I took down Shosu gloves, let me take down Kingpin, then I'm coming for Misfits. After that, the Kenny fight not happening.
Right.
Yes,
Boom.
that's a big point. That's a big point. The promotion killer. Like, it
Yep.
became a negative thing, obviously, because of what happened with, Kingpin, but the idea was pretty genius. To go from promotion to promotion as a free agent and beating their top guys, it's a pretty cool idea. As a story, to be like, I took down this best, I took down this best.
Well, that being said, if Gibb does that to Slim, then this is amazing
That's
for Gibb.
the
'cause who else-
story, right?
Where else does he do it? He can't do it to anybody else.
There's, the one guy, but it would never happen. I've been
Who?
saying it for a long time, him and KSI.
Oh, that's not. No way.
But hey, you want to take down the promo?
That's just. I know, but that's just. It would be taking on the
Storyline?
promo, but that's just a sad story, bro. Because those are like,
no, bro.
you're so-
They're not even. Here's the thing. I've asked him about this.
Yeah.
They used to be, I guess. But Gibb doesn't feel like they're that. Like it's out of reach. Like he's like,
No, I know.
you know what I'm saying? But I
Fighting
understand for
someone-
the fan base, I get that. But it's like, bro,
I'm saying fighting someone is one thing, but like have this be like this is the end, and then this is how I'm gonna end their promotion.
I don't know if it would be that. It would be more like I'm taking out the best. You could
No, I know,
promotion
but
could still go on, but now I'm the top dog. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you
I'm
have
not
a-
little.
you
I'm
have-
not. Yeah. No, I get it. It's very awkward for the UK fan base. I get that, and it's
a
probably
feud,
awkward for
but it's
them.
not like it's not like I don't want to see you win type thing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it'd be like that either, unless they were fighting each other.
Right, but that's what I mean. Like if Gibbs like I'm gonna take down the promotion, I'm gonna beat KSI.
Well,
and
dude,
then Misfit. Like,
it could be. But here's the way: you could rationalize it in his head by going, I'm beating KSI to really stick it to man. You know what I'm saying? Like he could really, because he obviously doesn't like him. There's obviously
right,
something
right.
there. You could be like, okay, KSI, you just got to be there, or Slim, you just got to be in front of me. But I'm really
Facts.
fighting that dude. You know what I mean?
Because like the storyline, that's just a bad ending to a story.
Makes Gibb the ultimate kind of villain-ish guy.
Right, and then it ends, and then it's just like.
I don't know if it ends. You could run some stuff off that. He could be the Misfits
But
killer.
the slim one, they're still like. I said that. To me, that's a better like.
No, I agree, but I'm saying you said where do you go from there? Eh? It's the only place you can go. Where else do you go? Go get Jake? Jake gonna come back and do that one again? I don't know. That would be the full circle, but is Jake gonna be like, yeah, Gibb, come fight me again?
That'd be a crazy story, dude. It'd just be like, bro, Leon and.
But again, you're talking about again running that one back at a weight that Gibb never was supposed to be at too.
Yeah.
But JJ kind of close. I'm just saying.
Dude.
I'm just saying. Or
That fight has to be
Dej. Or Dej. How about that? But then if he beats Dej.
Yeah, well, see that if he beats Dej, now you got something. It makes, No,
I get it. But that's natural progression.
That's wild still.
You're talking like a 3-year build, though. You're not talking like he does all this in 2 months and he's like, what's up? 2024, where we at? You know what I'm saying? You're talking about a build, buddy. Like get a couple of, but that would be the only way to like complete, and that's what Leon's talking about is stories. And I thought that was when I started to see that art go on, you know what I'm saying, the Social Gloves deal, and I'm taking them down, and that made him a hero because we all knew what happened with Social Gloves. It wasn't a great thing. When he was like, I'm going to win the tournament.
Go after Slim. You beat him. Now you know.
But then that's what I'm saying. Now what?
Well, I mean, if
you
you
got to have that motivation to like, but you didn't really do what you beat the champ at Misfits, but you didn't beat the best of every one of them. You beat the top guy with the belt at that division.
Yeah. But it's like, dude.
But that may be enough. I beat the top guy in the division. Cool. Done.
If he beats JJ and that's the end, oh my God.
But it wouldn't, even if he didn't. You know what I'm saying? The story of it is what he's talking about.
I'm saying the end would just be deflating. I think it would be deflating either way.
But it would be deflating for either way, you think?
Like a balloon?
You think it would be deflating either way?
Yes,
it'd be way more deflating if Gibb won.
Yes, but I still think it'll be deflating, bro. People, I say deflating, I'm talking about the fan base. And I'm talking about the fan base all the way from the sidemen all the way down to all the fans.
For sure.
Okay? What are you going to have? Ma'am celebrating? Everyone's going to get pissed.
Sees that. Make
Leon's going to be torn. Viddal torn. Simon will be split. The whole fan base will be split.
I get it.
The storyline from the beginning. Oh, we started YouTube boxing from this.
I know.
Now we take it here. Joe Weller's like, haha, all of you. I hated you all. Now we're all freaking pissed.
That's another one too, by the way.
Facts. But
it's again, Joe and Gibb, it's not going to go well. So it's like, I'm just saying there's only so many options here. You know what I mean?
I think it's deflating either way. No one's, that fight ends.
You know what?
Either one. It's like, yay, JJ, what the hell are we doing? Yay, Gibb, what the?
So I get what you're saying, but what I guess I'm asking is if what's the alternative? They both go and they shake their hands and all right, great job, welcome to Misfits, and that's the end of it.
No, I'm saying Gibb, Slim.
Yeah, I'm saying JJ comes out. Imagine, right? I'm in my pro wrestling bag right now. Gibb, you know what I'm saying, comes in, beats Slim, right? This story here, right now, at this point, can go two ways. We're talking story. Gets on the mic, you know what I'm saying, hey, depending on, I don't know what in his mind, he could either be like, hey, this is what I came here to do. Now I'm the champ at Misfits. You know what I'm saying? Who wants a piece of me? And the lights go off, and that motherfucker KSI walks out. That place would go a little nutty. I'm just telling you.
It would, but
I know what you're saying. The ending of it, but here's the other side. Here's your side.
No,
they boo it. Here's your side. KSI comes out.
I think honestly,
they probably would. KSI comes out and shakes his hand. We'll get you a fight. Okay,
but even if let's say he retired after that, you could still be happy for Gibb for doing his thing and getting his get back.
I believe I'm with you.
Not hate Misfits or not feel like what the hell is this? You don't get torn that way.
I'm with you.
Because Slim doesn't. He represents Misfits. He's a champion Misfits.
Yep.
But he's not.
He's the hitman.
Like Misfits, or he's not.
He's not an owner.
Story.
Yeah, he's not an owner.
Right. So it's not like it doesn't tear you between the fan bases from the original from YouTube. Like JJ can still be happy because he won.
He'd be happy for him for sure. Yeah.
Right, and it's like, damn, he got his get back. Like it's like a good get back.
It's like a welcome home story type deal.
Right, and like
he comes out, daps him up.
And the whole fan base can be like, he got his get back at Misfits and at MAMS and each promotion. He beat the champ at promotions, right? And you can still be happy for him and still like Misfits. I'm saying it doesn't split you by him beating JJ because JJ is just like he is Misfits.
That's the problem is you can't. I guess because Misfits wants to be pro wrestling badly, and I'd consider myself to have a decent pro wrestling mind.
Yeah.
If you want to be pro wrestling that badly, sometimes the company needs to get some heat. Sometimes, because people are talking. The WWE in the 90s when, and
but
trust
Misfits
me,
is not the company. JJ is Misfits.
True,
So
but
it's
you don't
tri-
have
it's
to put the
tricky when
heat
you
on
put him-
JJ. You don't have. I'm not okay. The fight with
He's gonna
JJ,
fight.
I get it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But if you want to get some heat on him, one of those moments, it's not over yet. Gib comes out because we're just thinking stories now. We've completely gone off the rails here. But
Now let's do it, dude.
he comes out, beats, and we keep saying he beats Slim. I feel so disrespectful, Slim. We're not saying he
Well, that's
actually.
the story.
We're working here. We're working. All right, we're
Facts.
working.
We're getting him out of retirement. That's what we're doing, bro. Let's do
Mams
it right
comes
now.
in the ring and cuts a promo on him. All of a sudden, Mams is the bad guy again. And you kind of want to see Gib, I don't know what, but you kind of want to see him. Maybe Mams is the bad guy to start the thing instead of after, but I don't know. Maybe, when they do sign him, here's the story. They sign him. They go into that first presser, whenever it's going to be. Let's say it's going to be a long time now. Mams, before they sign him, keeps bad-mouthing him. Hey, listen, the guy thinks he's at whatever. He's overvalued himself. You don't want to come play with the big boys? That's fine. He can go squirm around on the older promotions, the ones that all died out. Calling him out crazy. Something, But again, it's got to be in a working way. They got to figure this out behind the scenes. Like, yo, we got to work this out. I might just be giving up the game here. Sorry. But
All right, here we go again.
I know, right? Yo,
This is why you never.
that's why you don't tell me shit, because I'm going to I might predict it without knowing. But, you know what I'm saying? You run that game, build. Press conference, Mams is trashing him, you know what I'm saying? Slim's going to take care of you, whatever. To the point where you might have Mams on. I know they do commentary with him already. Put him on commentary the whole fight night. Put him on the freaking stage. Put him everywhere talking about, listen, this is for Misfits everything. This is Misfits versus everybody, da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if Gib comes out and wins, that's the one thing you can't plan for is who's actually going to win. But if Gib comes out and wins, then you have the eat crow moment from Mams. He's, gets in there. He's very gracious, whatever. And Gib turns on him. I don't know, something like that. But
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of stuff that gives him something to do after the Slim fight. And the KSI thing is the only thing I can think of that makes any amount of sense. Or maybe like a Jay Swingler returns. I don't know. But
Yeah, I know. Oh, man.
Gibbs just has too much experience. Stories are great, but he has too much experience for some of the stories that make sense. Like, you can't put him
I'll
in there
come
with
back
Joe
and
Wade.
fight him before he freaking fights JJ, dude.
There it is. There's the story. How do you think people react to that? That would be so... You walk out there, you're all...
That'll be
What's up,
me.
dude?
No, don't. I'll do it for the story, to protect it, dude. When I talk about what motivates me to fight, I'll literally do that. I'll be like, I'll take.
No one wants to fight that, though. You're standing there.
can't.
I won't let you to, and then they're like, okay, well, we don't want to fight you. Come on.
Come on, Gib. Run our rematch. Let's go.
Yeah, there we go. We'll run that one. All right, let's see if there's anything left of this video worth mentioning here.
Limbo-ish. Nah, he's got to try and find his why. Like for me, the why might be, okay, let me make this P, because I'm from the hustle. I'm from the hustle. Boy, you know what? Three fights in 1 year, that's a meal. That's where I come from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's not. It's not his motivation like that. Not solely. Yeah.
Some people are prize fighters, some people like the story and whatnot, the glory and all of that. But some people just want the money. I'm a man, show me the money.
Listen, Fred. Yeah, the rain is pouring.
You want to wrap us up. Just one last thing yourself. When do you see her next?
Hopefully in the first 2 months of the new year. That's what we're hoping.
Isaac
for.
Chamberlain.
Hopefully. I mean, I said it enough. I say it again. That's the fight I want next. So we're gonna see what's happening. The behind the scenes things are cooking. We'll see if the meal gets made, and then
Bars.
once it's made, we'll eat. That's it.
Bars.
Also,
Hey.
there's a big episode of Real Wheels coming real soon. We have a special
Facts.
guest, a world champion, will be on Real Wheels. So make sure you
Facts.
stay tuned for that.
What weight class?
That's it.
Facts.
Weight class?
You
almost got him.
I'm silly. Yeah.
almost
All
got
right,
him.
listen, love for it.
Awesome,
Look at
guys.
Fred.
Thank
You
you.
almost got him. That would have done
Would be
it.
a nice guy.
Fred trying to scoop V on his
Stealing it.
own guest. That's crazy.
Slick.
By the way, Isaac Chamberlain running. That man running. Track star running from Viddal right now. Talking about 250 grand to put up his British title. That British title ain't worth 250 grand. What you talking about?
Damn.
I'm just saying. Get your money, but let's be real. Mr. Two Belt's coming. You understand? That man's going to be the British and the English. Stupid. Yeah, man, listen, this is pretty simple. For people that are like, oh, Gibbs retired. It was never, like you said, it was never because he didn't want to fight or he doesn't want to fight. And this is why when everybody's like, oh, he's ducking. It's not that. He's not ducking Slim. It just feels to me like there's a little bit of burnout. Like you said, there's probably some bad blood over there. Not even probably. Let's be honest. There is.
Definite.
And again, I just think for him and what Leon's saying and what V's saying, the opportunity has to make sense. And of course, that means dollars, but it also means story. And we don't know what kind of story Gibb wants to tell.
Well, he's got to like his part in the story.
Yeah.
And that may be the issue with Misfits.
That's what I'm saying. Who's going to be the heel? He doesn't want to be a heel coming in there and trying to freaking swing on everybody that you guys put a narrative out on him or whatever. I don't know the story, but I don't think that's what he wants. He wants to obviously be the star of the story. And he obviously wants to be treated like that.
He wants to get paid too.
That's what I'm saying. You don't pay Robert Downey the same thing in Avengers Endgame that you paid him in Iron Man 1.
Facts.
But if Iron Man 1 flopped, then the director has a reason to go, hey, well, listen, maybe you might have to, we doing some cutbacks here at the studio.
And then he goes, well, guess what? Find yourself another Iron Man.
And here comes Slim.
Yeah.
We got to do an influencer boxing Marvel character, son. Slim's War Machine walking around. So I got the same suit on. I'm ready. Here we go. I don't know, man. Comment section, you let us know. Do y'all think Gibbs retired? We truly don't. I don't think I ever thought so. You never thought so. But like I said, opportunity and the story. That's what he wants. Will he get it? Guess we'll find out.
I can't take no loss. I don't even